Hello, my name is Alex Hussein. I'm the founder and CEO at 3D Chimera. This is our video application for the TDP competition. 3D Chimera is a 3D printing and 3D scanning company based down in Miami, Florida. We've got a couple components to our business. The first is that we source and sell equipment to customers who are looking for innovative 3D printing and 3D scanning tools. For that equipment, we also provide training and support for those customers as well as maintenance services. And then finally, we use that same equipment for technical services. So the customers for that are sometimes customers that own equipment from us, but often our customers who are just looking to solve a technical challenge. In that sense, it's very similar to the TDP competition. So we've done lots of projects where we've worked with customers who either have parts that have been designed for other processes or perhaps additive processes. And they're looking for maybe an optimization for additive, whether that's through the settings of the printers or a possible redesign on the part. Normally when we start with those types of applications, the first thing we want to do is look at the application for the actual part and make sure that we're selecting the right technology and the right materials to be successful in the end. So our strategy here would be very similar. So we've got a couple different technologies, primarily SLS 3D printing and FDM in-house. So I'll give you guys a brief overview of those so you can see what we've got available to us and how we might approach the challenge that would come up in the TDP competition. Before I do that, I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. So I've got a mechanical engineering degree from Northeastern University. Prior to starting 3D Chimera about 7 years ago, I was working as a design engineer at a couple different design firms up and down the East Coast of the US. It gave me a great opportunity to work in all sorts of different industries, taking projects all the way from napkin sketches on through production. And so I really had a great opportunity to get introduced to 3D printing and also manufacturing of all sorts of different types of materials in that process. And that experience with 3D printing is really what, of course, led to the start of 3D Chimera. I realized that 3D printing really could be applied to all stages of product development, and that most of the engineers I work with really were struggling to identify those applications and to successfully utilize the technology to its greatest potential. And so when we started 3D Chimera, we wanted to identify equipment and tools that would allow us to do that, and that's what we've done today. So I'll show you a little bit about what we've got here and how we do that. So first I'll start maybe with kind of an overview of our technology. So here on the tabletop, you can see a couple different types of parts that we can print here and different types of materials. So we've got some of our SLS 3D printed parts. So this is a TPE part, so nice and squishy. Of course, we've got plenty of strong parts, parts that can be dyed, parts that have lots of fine details in them and are used in lots of end applications. The main materials for our SLS are going to be TPE or PA12. In the FDM world, we've also got lots of interesting capabilities. Most of our machines are going to be open material systems, so we can print things like Ultem here. This is actually a really cool material that actually is a 3D printed heatsink printed out of a TPE with some crazy embedded nanoparticles. We've got carbon fiber and glass fiber reinforced parts. We got large parts out of traditional 3D printing materials like ABS and PLA and PETG. So lots of different types of capabilities in-house. So I'll start here with one of our favorite technologies, which is our Sintertech 3D printers. So these come from Switzerland. This particular machine that you see here are kind of our smaller scale systems. They print roughly 4 by 4 by 4 inches. And we can print either out of the TPE or PA12. So this is a powder-based SLS 3D printer. Then on this side, you can see kind of the big brother there. So this is the Sintertech S2. So a much bigger system. The largest diameter, or largest part on this is about 6 inches in diameter by about 15 inches tall. So we can print lots of small parts or a few larger parts there. Then as we move on here, this is our German RepRap 3D printing technology. So this first machine here is the German RepRap X400. This is an open material FDM 3D printer. Right now you can see a dry box that we developed here in-house to print some glass reinforced nylon. But we can print all sorts of crazy materials on this guy. It's got, of course, a heated build plate and dual extruders. The build size is about 14 by 14 by about 13 inches tall. We've actually got two bigger machines like this in the back, which I'll show you in a moment. Just kind of working our way around here. This is our one of the new additions to our lineup. This is the Makerbot Method X 3D printer. It's a great machine for printing ABS or polycarbonate. And the real advantage here is the ability to print with fully dissolvable support. So we can put lots of really complicated geometries inside this machine and produce out of engineering grade thermoplastics. One thing that we're really excited about is this machine's also got the capability to print with dissolvable support on carbon fiber nylon as well. So I'll walk you into the back here so that you can see some of our machines and meet a couple members of our team. This is Julian here.
Hi, I'm Julian Cecil. I am 3D Chimera's design and application engineer. I am an engineer by training. I earned my bachelor's from Hawaii Pacific University studying applied mathematics and went on to Washington University in St. Louis studying mechanical engineering. I then went on and got my master's in aerospace engineering studying fluid simulations of hypersonic flows. I have 4 years of design experience and I'm excited to see what this challenge brings us.
Thanks, Julian. We've also got Andrew here.
Hey, my name is Andrew. I have 4 years of experience with 3D printing. I also have 8 years of experience doing design, and I've been doing professional 3D printing for about 2 years.
Awesome. All right, I'll take you guys see a couple of our other machines here. So this is our German RepRap X500 machine here. So a little bit of a bigger build volume on this guy. And this is a high temperature machine. It's got a fully heated build chamber, so we can print Ultem and PEC and all sorts of interesting engineering grade materials on there. As we look in the back here, you can also see our X1000. It's like really large, so it's kind of hard to get in the screen there. It's about 1 meter in size by about a little over 1 meter or half a meter in depth. So we can print really large parts on that guy. So we have a pretty wide variety of technologies in-house and sizes of parts that we can produce. So, as we think about the challenge, we're very excited to showcase what we can do. And we hope that this gives you a good picture into what we have to offer.